Good morning. Welcome to Thriving Talks. Anthony. Today we're going to have an insightful conversation. For those that are new to the channel, we make mental health conversations and content that's going to be beneficial to your personal development in addition to your well-being, right? But in today's conversation, we're going to be talking about understanding the impact of music on mental health and how sounds shape your mood, right? I want us to explore different types of music and how that can influence, our emotions, improve our mental health, and aid in relaxation, focus, and motivation. I actually made a video about regards to music and things that I was able to observe, and even with rap culture and stuff like that. There's a whole video for that. I'm gonna drop that. You can tune into that one. But in regards to this one, I really want us to understand how music impacts our mood, and just navigating us to that relaxation, focus, and that motivation, just bringing it back to there. But in regards to our first segment, let's talk about the connection between music and mental health, right? So music is more than just about entertainment. It's a profound effect that provides that mental health, well-being for us, right? It shapes our mood, and let's dive into some, psychological, aspects in regards to music and its emotions. So key point number one, let's dive into emotional regulation. So music can invoke and regulate emotions, helping to manage stress, anxiety, and depression. Right, so music for some people, for me specifically, when I was getting in trouble, getting myself into different altercations at school, just getting myself in the mix, I realized that once I got myself some headphones, to be exact, those Beat headphones by Dr. Dre, back in the days when I was sitting on the bus and stuff like that, I got myself out of the mix. So it helped me regulate my emotions, got me away from the stress and anxiety as well. So I really want to add that aspect in there as well. But diving back to the next key point, brain chemistry. So listening to music stimulates dopamine releases, enhancing pleasure and motivation, right? As we know, in the gym, or even starting the game or something like that, it's able to get us, boost that our adrenaline, or it makes us feel happier, it gets us in a different type of vibe, right? So let's take that into consideration in regards to brain chemistry. Next key point is going to be therapeutic uses. So music therapy is used in clinical settings to treat anxiety, PTSD, and neurological disorders, right? So music is somewhat, in other ways, a recovery treatment that we also can use to help us manage different things that we're going through, as mentioned, with depression, anxiety, and different types of disorders as well, right? However, let's talk about some research insights from a 2021 study from the Journal of Positive Psychology found that individuals who regularly listen to music experience 20% increase in overall mood improvement and stress reduction, right? So like I said, this helps us with our mood, helps us get away from that stress, and it's by our choice. With the music that we desire, we're getting connected to, we're developing a good bond to. This helps us have a good experience. So I want us to take in consideration how music really definitely does affect our mood, in addition to stress reduction. However, our next segment we're going to talk about is how different types of music affect the brain. Not all music affects us in the same way. For instance, I remember in the back of the, sitting in the back of the car, listening to your dad's music or your mom's music, whatever that may be, affects you differently the way you listen to your music, right? So every music has its own touch, its own feel, and its own chemistry. So I want us to take in consideration how it affects the brain, right? So key points, let's talk about classical and instrumental music. So it reduces cortisol, which is that stress hormone, and provokes a relaxation. So that classical stuff that you'll hear, everybody's taste is different, but this is just something that, like I said, is going to promote that relaxation. So an upbeat and a fast-paced beat boosts energy levels and enhances motivation. So for me, it would probably be them trap beats, that rap stuff gets you feeling lit, gets you feeling good, gets you feeling boost of energy. But at the same time too, don't get it twisted, you gotta check out my other video. Some of this stuff can get you in some serious trouble, you know what I mean, especially if you've been hanging around the right people and you out here just doing some silly stuff. So recognizing how music can actively give you good enhancement in regards to your mood, but also too can really pull you into a darker spot as well. So I want us to be a little bit more aware and self-aware about these things. However, like I said, you gotta check out that other video. But moving forward, let's talk about lo-fi and natural sounds, which improve focus and cognitive functioning by ambient stimulus. Next is going to be the sad or melancholic music, which can aid emotional processing and provide a sense of comfort, right? So people that there's different sounds. At the end of the day, you just got to find the right one for you. However, different sounds can provide a boost of energy, reduce that relaxation, or just give you a sense of comfort, right? But when it comes to research insights from a 2020 study from Harvard Medical School, found that listening to calm music for 30 minutes before bed improves sleep quality by 35% to be exact. So like I said, figuring out what works for you, add it into your regimen, and even as provided by Harvard Medical School, listening to a calm music before bed, 30 minutes before bed, can improve your sleep quality by 35%. So I want us to take that into consideration. Moving on to the next segment, we're going to talk about the role of music in stress reduction, and relaxation, right? So music has a powerful, to calming effect to the body, but what kinds of sounds are more relaxing than others? So I want us to be able to take in consideration in regards to that. However, some key points of slow tempo and low frequencies reduce the heart rate and blood pressure. Repetitive rhymes encourage a meditative state, helping with stress relief. So taking consideration on that, the different types of, like I said, moods and methods when it comes to music. The next is going to be personal preferences matter. So individual connections to certain songs enhance their relaxing effect. Everybody's different, everybody's taste is different, everybody's body and how their chemistry in regards to their mind connection is going to be different. However, figuring out what works for you and having that self-awareness is going to be beneficial to giving yourself that relaxing and lasting effect as well. When it comes to research insights from the American Psychological Association, in 2022 we found that listening to calming music lowered stress levels in 68% of participants just after 15 minutes. So like I said, figuring out what music for you has a calming effect, and by you providing that into your routine of life could benefit you down the line. Moving forward to our next segment is going to be music for focus and productivity. So struggling with concentration, figuring out what the right music for you to help you be focused and be more productive, helping you get in work done. For me, I like to be in a quiet environment to be able to get work done. That's just how I operate. But some songs or some beats perhaps can be able to help get you into a neutral state, right? So when it comes to instrumental music, which is just just beats or just it's the rhythm going on, eliminates distractions and improves cognitive performance, right? So there's some benefits to that as well. Binaural beats synchronize brain waves for enhanced focus and learning. When it comes to moderate volume, loud music can be distracting, but soft ambient sounds are more support and concentration, right? So if you're trying to get things done, trying to get some work done, you've got a lot of things you got going on, obviously you don't want to be bumping up some music, when you're starting to get yourself distracted and getting yourself too lit off track. You want to be able to listen to something that's soft, that's going to be able to keep you, in a state of mind. It's going to be help you to be, concentrating. That's going to be supporting whatever your mission is to get done, right? When it comes to some research, we found that from the Stanford University found that individuals who listen to instrumental music while working completed tasks 23% faster, right? So it's not about, for me, it's not about you being fast. It's about you being proactive and making sure that you're getting the work done accurately, right? I want you to be the best, and by being the best, it doesn't require you to be the fastest, right? But as we are getting from Stanford University, music definitely helps you, be more proactive, focused, and more productive. So I want you to take that into consideration overall. Moving forward to our next segment, we're going to talk about how to use music for mental health benefits. I want you to be able to have a proactive mind, proactive brain, and be able to not have that stress, and music can be able to reduce that, right? So now let's talk about how music of its impact on mental health is going to be able to help us be more intentionally in regards to music and playlists and stuff like that, right? So a key point is going to be curate mood-based playlists, right? So create different playlists for relaxation, motivation, and focus. There's different sections, there's different vibes, there's different things that you're going to be feeling, right? So when you go to the gym, perhaps you're going to be different music you're suggesting. When you're trying to be productive and get work done, different playlists for that, right? So just figuring out that balance and developing a playlist for you that's going to be able to accommodate your needs. Next key point is going to be engage in active listening. So focus on music's details to deepen emotional connection. So really listen to them lyrics, really listen to them beats, really listen to those sounds, and figure out which one is going to help you focus, and it aligns to the connection that you're trying to build. Next key point is going to be sing or play an instrument, right? So engage in music making releases additional, endorphins and boosts your mood, right? So when you're really developing the connection, you're playing on the drums, you're playing on the piano, violin, whatever it may be, you're developing that connection. This is going to be able to help you get into those brain waves, right? And developing those connections, right? So take that in consideration, or even singing, you know what I mean? Even in the shower, do what you got to do. Just really get yourself into that mode. Like, enjoy life, Next key point is going to be use music mindfully, right? So avoid over reliance on music to escape your emotions, and use it as a tool for emotional awareness, right? So get yourself connected, but at the same time too, don't get yourself too embedded into it, because there's other people out here that want to help you, to support and all that type of stuff like that. So don't feel like you got to be trapped into that when there's other things outside of that, right? So just use music as a tool to reduce stress, but also to develop those good connections as well. However, like I said, don't get yourself too embedded into it, when you're over reliant. Moving forward in regards to some research from the British Journal of Psychology in 2023 found individuals who actively engage with music, such as singing or playing an instrument, reported 30% higher happiness levels, right? So when you're developing those connections, you're actively out there, the same way you're playing basketball or soccer, whatever sport that you're being, you're actively a part of it. Developing that connection with music is going to really help you have happiness, right? Levels in regards to, that. Moving forward to our next segment, we're going to be talking about the power of music therapy. Some people didn't realize music therapy was a thing. They just thought it was just talking. There's different types of strategies, and by looking into different supports, you're going to be able to get different solutions and strategies. However, for those that are struggling with mental health, music therapy can be a powerful tool for healing and self-expression. So a key point I want to be able to dive into is music therapy and mental health treatment is used for anxiety, PTSD, and depression, right? Next key point is going to be guided music meditation, helps, process those emotions and reduce that stress. So like I said, music has a lot of power, but it has a lot of, solutions for people out there that can have that, connectivity and, the healing process. Next key point is going to be accessible to everyone. You don't need to be a musician to benefit from music therapy. You can, you can be part of that, and you can get some, supportive help. When it comes to research insights from the Journal of Music Therapy in 2021, reported that 75% of individuals in music therapy sessions showed significant improvement in emotional well-being. So this is major. The power of music is major, and the power of music and therapy is major as well, because it's a powerful tool of healing, and like I said, that self-expression. So for those out there, there's different methods, and by seeking this modality can be able to be beneficial to you, right? In regards to harnessing the power of music in mental health and for your well-being, music is a simple yet powerful tool, like I just mentioned, for your well-being. Whether you're looking to be in a relaxed state, a focused state, or just uplift your mood, the right sounds can benefit and make that difference. However, if you found this video beneficial, please give it a thumbs up, share, and see you on the next one for more intentional content. Take it easy, go listen to music and turn up, have a good vibe, and get yourself into a good state. See you on the next one.